Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence.
They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And the slot man goes in motion left. Watson now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the gun, here's Watson. Now, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And on the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Jaguars. To try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just...
He's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Jaguars 7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Blitz coming and down he goes. Trayvon Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
At the 25-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 minutes going by, 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Alert!
Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had the punt. That is caught by a diving Thomas. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne from 17 yards out. And the Jags are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Lawrence will throw. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throwing again on second and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll run with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point safely through, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Watson. All the way down to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
At the 34-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They run with Ford. Nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Watson going to change the look here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Najee Harris, 34 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Here's Lawrence. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop this quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A handoff for Etienne.
On his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Brian Thomas from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He finds his man complete. That's Ford. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the ground, it's Ford. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Lawrence. That one out wide and intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kari Blossingame from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Harris. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the score. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Anthony Schwartz, 70 yards.
Defender. has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. To throw is Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On the give, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Ford is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Well, fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They will indeed snap it to Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Flush to his right. Connects with Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45. Lawrence now going to move him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Lawrence. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lawrence will throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On fourth down, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And now Watson throws another interception. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family.